During the summer of first grade, I went to the United Kingdom. Walking down the streets of London, I saw a world similar to that of fantasy novels I read. Stern men with ridiculously furred hats guarded the Queen's palace. Sitting in the box-shaped taxi, I imagined I was Cinderella sitting in coach. To me, the thing that most seemed like something that came straight out of fantasy was the people. The men and the women were all so different. Black, white, Indian, Asian, happy, sad, fancy, expressive, but they all had one thing in common: hospitality. Every person I walked past on the street greeted me with a smile and sometimes a wave. It might not sound much to all of you, but in Russia, no one ever smiles nor waves at you. Most of the time, they don't even acknowledge you. No laughter can be heard in any corner of the street, and people look angry at the whole world most of the time. In the United Kingdom, everything was the complete opposite from my home country. I felt like I was a part of a huge family that included all of the people that I was in the same room with. That was the reason I got a sweatshirt that said "I Heart England" on it. I was so proud to have it. Already back in Russia, as I eagerly walked into the classroom with an interesting story to share, I was immediately hit in the head with sneering eyes and frowned brows. That morning, I woke up and ran into my closet to wear my I Heart England sweatshirt. I wanted the sweatshirt to attract my peers' attention, giving me the opportunity to tell them all about my lovely trip. While I did get everyone's attention, I was shocked to see it was not the kind I had hoped for. After looking at my sweatshirt and whispering between close-by friends, many of my peers began to fire ridicules my direction. Some called me traitor for visiting a country that Russia once considered an enemy. Even my close friends suggested that I should take it off. Having been bombarded with criticism, I ran into the restroom and came out with my head down and the sweatshirt gripped in my hands. I first thought their hostility originated from jealousy, but I soon realized that it had nothing to do with it. They would not want to visit another country even if they could have. I realized the dictatorial government didn't cause Russia intolerant and nationalistic nature. It's the result of it. Rather than conforming and accepting that toxic culture from which I grew up in, I became determined to widen my scope on the world. I realized that I learned the most from interacting with people of different backgrounds, experiences, and perspectives. To do this, I needed to travel and get out of the cave that is Russia. Every holiday, I would plead to my parents, asking them for a trip rather than a gift. To quench my everlasting desire to travel, my family often found themselves going to places that didn't necessarily consider vacation-friendly. I, however, did not consider fun and relaxation to be the motive for my travels, so I wanted to go to places as distinct from mine as possible. I hope to satisfy my fascination with different people and cultures. For all of you listening, what I have to say is this. Even living in a diverse country such as the United States, there are still an infinite number of opportunities to put yourself out there. From traveling to a different corner in the world to just talking with a peer that you don't know too well, you'll find yourself an opportunity to learn and expand your worldview. So put yourself out there, get out of your comfort zone, learn about new cultures, and meet new people. Thank you.